Okay. Okay, we are live. Hello, I'm your host, Real Deal Financial.
Hello,
This is my business partner,
Shayla.
Shay.
Hi.
So we're pretty much going to analyze a couple markets for you. So we're going to analyze Houston, we're going to analyze New York and New Jersey, and we're also going to find a couple of vacants. Yo, Shay, mute that real quick. We're also going to look at a couple vacants, liens, and also to see what's in the neighborhood so we can be able to gauge price, what we need, be able to make sure that we can be able to have everybody analyze their deals, they can comps. They can figure out one, how to be able to scan the area market, pretty much get everything going like that. So salute to you, Complex Complex. If you want to come up on the panel, man, feel free to come up on the panel. Feel free to come up on the panel. So anybody that wants to
Yep.
join, click on the link. If you have any questions, you can come up or type them in the chat. And also for anybody that wants to donate, my Cash App is $Mr. Perfect 23G. $Mr. Perfect 23G. So respect everybody that's coming in. I really what's popping, real deal. Salute. No problem, everybody. Matter of fact, let's get the lights up.
My
Let's get the lights
cash
up.
app is
Come
dollar
on.
sign Shay Pink.
Put that in the chat. Put that in the chat. That's one Y, right? Okay, Shay Pink is her cash app. And you'll be hearing her a lot when it comes to the channel. She will pretty much give everybody a woman's perspective on how women can be able to use cold calling methods and skills to be able to get certain deals closed up. So pretty much cold calling for women is actually easier because women can actually be able to show how can they be able to maneuver when it comes to getting motivated sellers in the wheel. Okay. Oh, respect to you. Respect to you as well. Respect to you as well. My audio is tripping. Damn, my audio is tripping already. Hold
Yeah,
on, let me
it's
refresh.
speeding up. Hello, guys. I'm familiar with some of the markets that he's gonna be showing today, so
Okay,
really
so I'm
excited.
borging. Am I still borging?
You sound a little bit better.
Okay, no problem. So we're gonna look at Houston right now. So we're gonna look at the market and get over it.
Are you
So
using
on
what
the
mic are you
panel,
using?
shit, I'm using my Bluetooth.
You might want to switch off of Bluetooth and use. I don't know if you're on the computer or your phone, but you might want to
I'm on the
use.
computer.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
might
I'm on
want
the
to. I
computer.
think the Bluetooth is making it skip. Can everybody hear me well?
Yeah, we I know I can hear you. Oh, okay. So there is no vacants in this area, but there's a lot of liens. Jesus, this thing went slow. Okay, so we got HOA liens. Ooh, this looked like a potential call up. Damn it, it is an HOA. Hmm. Okay, so they tried to list it on MLO 300. Okay, so they sold it. So it's sold. Okay, let me move on. Took 56 days on the market for it to get sold. Okay. Okay, so these are the fix and flip comps in the neighborhoods. We use this as a gauge point to be able to see what are the investors are getting in for and what they're selling. So it seems to me they're getting in too high. If I would say this would need to be going if it was a perfect scenario, if we can get the contract for 110, 130 instead of 210 to be able to flip it for 234. So they're not getting a good interest rate at all. They're pretty much literally getting 20,000 on a flip. That's baby at the baby check. That's really baby money. And we are trying to get at least a good spread. So the people that's listening should focus on at least seeing who else is in the neighborhood and try to see if we can find something. Because somebody in this neighborhood is going to take 175. Somebody's going to take 150 to be able to make sure to at least to get something going. Because these are liens that are HOAs, tax liens, code violations, scenarios like that. That's pretty much an avenue where everybody is supposed to at least put that in their list. So, okay, I'm trying to scroll. I swear I hate how Props Brain is super slow. Granted, okay, okay. 5731 Alton Ridge Lane. Man, my audio is horrible. I'm just gonna have to wait until at least something gives because I gotta figure out, do I use OBS next time? Because this shit, yeah. What is going on with Prop Stream, man? This is supposed to been loaded up. I swear I hate this. Ugh. You talk about ruining a live stream. Boy, this shit is a heavy lag. I don't know what is going on. My audio is very choppy. Is it still choppy? What the hell? It logged me off. Really? Wow. So I gotta do this stupid shit all over again. Nah, hold on. I am not about to fully reset myself. This is stupid. Okay. Okay, fuck this house. I'm not even interested in this house no more. That just pissed me off how it literally just started me off the phase one. And I put down all that criteria just for me to get rebounds back. For all the people that still in with me, thank you for being patient. Thank you for being patient. They don't want us to learn the capacity. They'll make time for all the stupid shit that's on the internet, but with me, it's giving me all the problems. This is so ridiculous. This is ridiculous now. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for a moment. I'm going to add Shayla on the
Okay.
stream.
Okay, you
I
sounding
swear
a
this
little
shit is
bit.
stupid. That's because every time I share my screen, it literally has these dumbass hiccups. Like it don't want to pick up
Mhm.
what I just typed
See,
in.
now you sound
Like, come
better
on, bro.
without like
StreamYard
trying to share
always.
the screen, but I know you need to share the screen. That's why I was like, if
Nah, I
I
gotta share the
you
screen
give
to
me
get
a
my point
second.
across.
I know exactly. I was like,
Okay.
maybe I could share my screen when my laptop turns on since
Share
it's
your
dead right
screen.
now.
Share your
It's dead
screen,
right now.
and we can pretty much, yeah, because it's gonna suck up all the energy on my shit
Yeah.
where nothing gets done. Everybody loses the point,
Yep.
but you got
Yep.
the login, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I have to. Yeah, I have to go
I
on my
swear I hate
laptop
it
because
here.
my laptop does yeah. I mean, you're sounding better, so I don't know
That's
if everything is
no, it's not all right. Because watch when I try to share my screen, it's gonna be all fucked up again.
okay.
Double C, respect to you. Mika K, yeah, now it's starting to work for me. But watch when I try to teach y'all analogy, and when it comes to that, it's gonna start messing up, and the stupid shit becomes pointless. But if anybody wants to
Mm-hmm.
come up on the panel, click on the link. And also, if anybody wants to join, click on the link. If anybody has a question, click on the link. If anybody needs a market, you can either text it in the chat or come on and join the link. Okay, we see you perfectly. You, you-
No, I did that by accident. It was like I don't have
credit,
like a good angle. I'm just holding my phone. It's better if my laptop turns on with my webcam and stuff.
no problem. Creditbuilder475 at gmail.com is my email. If anybody needs to get in touch with me, but 77084 is the zip code. That's where the hedge fund wants to buy. So really, Mika, I'm trying to get everybody prepared for when the moratoriums and evictions pretty much are lapsed and the people can
Mm.
be able to get involved when it comes to getting these deals, sending it to the hedge fund and making a margin. But it seemed like I'm the only one that's pretty much in this Black YouTube space that's talking about it. So what everybody needs to get it prepared for is at least seeing what is the liens, what are the vacant homes. If you see construction, write down the address. If you are a person that drive a lot, all my Uber drivers get Deal Machine, and you can get deals with driving for dollars, and you can see and get all the list of everything in that neighborhood. Skip trace, do some cold calling, and pretty much
Mm.
get the purchase and sale agreement, get them under contract as quick as possible. So really, this is just everybody just understanding, okay, hedge fund, they want 3 bedroom, 1 bath, something that's built in 1960 or younger. They don't want the property to be in a double line community where if the street has a double line, they don't want
Mm.
that. If it has a HOA, they don't really want to deal with that. But if it does have an HOA and it has a good comp where the neighborhood is 450, but you got it under contract for 280, that gives you enough spread to be able to mark it up 30, 40,000, have the title
Mm.
company that's friendly when it comes to double closings and they know what that means. Pretty much cash buyer pays the seller and the title company gives you the margin in between. So if you get it for 285, you mark it up for 325, that would be a $45,000 assignment fee. So that would be at least something where you can be able to get something based off of the seller's desperation, distressed seller. You go on Zillow and you find people that are renting out their homes. You skip trace it by copy and paste the address, get the name, go to True People Search, get the phone number. Okay, taking notes. I've invited other people to the live stream. Hopefully, they will show up with this information. Nope, no problem. No problem. No problem. So, Shay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm on my laptop.
You ready, cuh?
Yes, I am.
All right.
All right, logging in
All
right
right.
now.
Share your screen, boo.
Okay.
Okay.
Let
So, my
me.
Cash App is $ Mr. Perfect 23G. Her Cash App is $ Shay Shay Pink. Okay, my Cash App, $ Shay Shay Pink. Okay, no problem. See, we just
Okay.
we're just running very late. That's all. That's the only problem we
Yeah.
got.
I'm just
But
sharing.
let me stop
Okay.
my screen. So you click share, right?
Yep. Everything should
Okay.
be loading right now.
So click as soon as you're pretty much ready to go.
Share.
Click share screen. Okay.
Um. I'm just. It's loading. That's the
I
problem.
know. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Prop Stream and StreamYard, it seemed like they literally are just not compatible with each other because they both run slow as
Yeah.
it
They
is.
both take a lot of stuff out of. Yeah. So I'm trying to close as many tabs. Be
For
patient.
anybody that's coming in, please like the video. And if you have any
Hmm.
questions or any markets that you want us to analyze for a potential deal that you may be seeking, please click on the link, join the panel, or please comment as well. So pretty much we are just getting everything.
Okay. You guys can see.
Okay. Okay. We see your screen.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
77084 zip code.
77084.
So that's in Houston. As soon as you get.
I don't know why I put 77084 and it gave me. Okay.
Okay. So filter down the vacants. So click on filter. So this is
Yep.
for people that.
I click on
Okay. Click on vacants, no problem. We can filter it
vacants.
down
That's what I
still.
usually do. Okay, now it's not giving me anything. Okay. You saw how I click filter and
Yeah.
nothing. Okay.
Click click lanes.
That's I'm
Uh,
like I clicked on filter and it gave me nothing. This is wait.
Yo.
Okay. Filter. Clicked on that.
So go to ownership info. Oh, so they don't have any vacant. So pretty
Exactly.
much we'll go to liens. We'll go to liens. go to ownership info, and we get the absentee list.
Just click on a property because when
If
I
it's
hit
been
filter, nothing. You
damn
see how nothing comes up?
liens, just click the liens, and we'll find the highest lien. We'll filter it that way.
Okay. I'm clicking liens.
Wow, this is such a lag. This is
Yep.
so
Okay.
laggy. Okay, okay. So click
All right.
filter. No, click list view.
Yep.
So click list view.
List view. Got it. It's under list view.
So now
Filters.
scroll
That's
to the
what I
side.
get for filters.
Scroll to the
Yep.
side.
So right. So
You're
just
right.
yeah.
Where you see show the properties of the list.
Yep. I'm scrolling through the properties right now and I see the value of them.
Okay, so pretty much the neighborhoods seem like they range around. I don't know. So
They seem
it's
in like the mid 200s, mid to high 200s. The most I
okay.
see
So
is
if okay, so this
yeah,
1597 Wilmington Road. 15
15. It's
19.
number what? Just give me the number.
Scroll up. 1590 10. Number 10.
Okay, number 10.
So 181,000 that they bought it for. They got a 30,000 balance on their mortgage. They got 16,000 in liens. So that means they have 46,000 in pretty much encumbrances. So if they
Mm-hmm.
bought it for 181 plus
Yep.
their property's estimated value of 300, but the comps say 220.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing I would say is you offer the cash offer of 215 to 230, and we squeeze the comps at 230. So that means our cash buyers will see the comparables and nearby listings. We use that data to give to our cash buyers to justify on why. But copy
Mm-hmm.
and paste the address so we can see a street view.
Sure.
So go up where you see the
Got it.
address,
Yeah.
copy paste it, get that Google looks so we can get some visuals going, so people can see what's in the neighborhood and they can give their best
I would go in at 210, but that's just
210.
me. Yeah,
No problem.
because you know it's everything.
210. So let's look at the Google Maps of this. So let's look at the Google
Okay.
Maps, see what's in the neighborhood, see if it
Because
has a
that's what
double
it's trying
line.
to sell it for right now, which is kind of important. It's like on sale right now. So this is the property itself. I just thought it would be easier to see the property itself. It's loading right now.
So okay,
Yeah, like it's on. It's actually like they have it like on market. So
no problem. No problem. You pretty much tell them an aspect with us, they save money because they don't have to spend that 6% in realtor fees. So they
mhm.
probably sell it for 300, but 6% plus a lot of the other costs, they're gonna wind up not netting a lot. Well, they're gonna wind up
Mhm.
netting less. Hence that,
Mhm.
they pretty much can't do what they
They
want to
already
do. So
cut the price because it's not worth that much. Because right
no.
there in the neighborhood is a in town suites. They have an easy pond, like Subway. Uh, so it's already been on market and nobody's buying it at the price that they wanted. So That's something that could be.
We can't see the
You
Google
can't see
images.
this screen either. Hold on, my bad.
We gotta have you click on that Google on the
I
Google
I didn't think
address.
that for some reason I was already on. Give me a second. It's like you could see what I'm. You did you see the Zillow that I was talking about? They're already
Nah,
on
cuz
Zillow.
you pretty much yeah, man. You need to make sure that you do some updating. But okay, so click on that on the box, the small box, then we can see the neighborhoods. Give it a wider screen. Click that box on your left. That that box where the far left. Pardon me, the
Mm,
far left. That not that box. So you can give it full screen. That box where it
I
has
mean, you
that.
kind of gauge the neighborhood. There's nothing really to look at.
But it needs to be in full screen. I can only see, it's a cutoff.
Oh, okay,
We need to close that left side where it says Street View and 360. You can literally
okay.
click on
I know.
that.
It's like okay. Yep. This is
Yes.
it. It's a house, and it needs a lot of work done. The neighborhood is an average suburban neighborhood. Like the way I do appraisals, because I'm from the hottest real estate market in the world, is you gauge it on activities and what has to be done and what's around there and usually what the houses go by. So it's very simple, it's very easy. You basically just you don't even have to look at their house because you can't go inside. They already have it on Zillow. I was trying to show you guys what they have on Zillow. That means that it's on sale and they're actually looking to sell. So the problem is they're working with a real estate agent. This is probably not um, a sale that is. If you're going through a real estate agent, they're going to try to get obviously the seller the most, and they're trying to make the most commission. Um, but that doesn't guarantee cash. They already reduced it $10,000 on Zillow.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I did that
So
one.
that's exactly what you're looking for when you look for these things. Um, and basically you gauge it on the actual neighborhood and what's going on in like the neighborhood. So, right by there's 99-cent store, Easy Pond, Walgreens, In Town Suites, indicating that the estimated price for this house is not gonna be, especially with fixing up and all of that stuff that has to be done. It is worth 200,000 to 210,000. They say 220, but it's really like 210. They got it for 181, but probably updates haven't been done to the house. This looks like a prefab neighborhood, so they probably left it as is. Um,
Okay.
so that's what I'm thinking because as you see the neighborhood is a planned neighborhood. So in a planned neighborhood, usually the houses they have different layouts and stuff, but they usually keep the same appliances and they usually don't do much to the actual interior. So
Keep scrolling
um
down the street. Keep scrolling down the street.
yeah,
Let's keep
So
scrolling down the street, see what
this
this
how the
guy.
neighborhood looks like. So, everything is kind of worth,
Two
yeah, and this is
200,
another one for
190.
sale right here. So a lot of them are for sale, which also kind of brings down a little bit because people are looking to sell. Um, so that's why it was cut 10,000. It's important if they're on Zillow already. That means that they're holding and they're looking, and you don't want to offend the seller by going too low, but you have to be honest with the seller because I'm not their real estate agent. I give them straight cash. That's like what we do. So,
Exactly.
you know, that's
Because
what it is.
with this scenario of a real estate agent, they're going to not net the
No.
number that they thought
Right.
that they was going to net, and plus taxes as well.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Cause as soon as I saw a real estate agent, I said, okay, they way overpriced it. They went in at 300.
Yeah, they
Like
did.
you know what I'm saying? So, that's gonna be sitting there. And then they only cut it by 10,000. On Zillow is going for I think it was 310.
Mm, wow.
That's why it's important to see like what the seller thinks their home is worth. They think it's worth 310, even though the numbers show that it's worth 200. They brought it for 181. They didn't do any updates to the home to add any value to the home. Um and they're looking to sell, and multiple people in their neighborhood are looking to sell. So the real estate agent is not really helping them out right now. So you want to look for people where their real estate agent is really not helping them out. You know what I'm saying? Is really
You
not,
copy.
coming through for them, you know,
So
because people
so you
change real
copy.
estate agents all the time.
You copy and paste the address and the name, and you skip
Yep.
trace it, and you contact them, and you sidestep them. That's how you do it. Because that realtor is gonna pretty much be a cog in their wheel.
Yep, it is. So you just basically go here. So I can do an example of like a call. So basically go here, go here. So right now in New York is like 320. I like to usually do my stuff when people are home from work. Person probably works, has a job, all that cool stuff. So it's a 4 bed, 3 bath. Yeah. It was at 310. They cut it down. So it's sitting when it's at 299,999. That means that it's negotiable. That means that they're ready to negotiate. So you want to contact the actual seller, because one thing you have to know about real estate agents and things like that, they do take a commission from your sale. So that's something that you have to make clear to the seller that, this is a different, type of thing. Is
Different
you
scenario.
know, yeah, it's a
This is a
different
better
scenario.
scenario
You know what I'm
where
saying?
if we can provide 210, 220, because the beautiful part about the hedge fund is they will go 10% above asking. So that means you got a built-in spread where 310, they'll go up to 340. So if you can get it for 320,
Mhm.
325, 330, that gives you a $70,000 spread. So that's why the hedge fund is pretty much prioritizing these zip codes. So people needed the right pen and paper, because when Build Back Better whoop that ass, don't be crying at Joe Biden for another stimulus check. It ain't happening.
Hmm.
It ain't happening.
Mm.
It ain't happening. So people should just strictly focus on getting a good wedge because the hedge fund will buy in 77084 and also 28210 in North Carolina.
You see what I'm talking about? So I'm talking about more in terms of how to gauge a home to see like if it's good to even call like a seller. So that's what I'm talking about on my end. And I was right. This is how the home came, and this is how the home left. They already had moved out. So
Because this avenue is just pretty much of. So scroll down, see how much it's been, how long it's been on the market.
yeah.
Another thing, the hedge fund will go by rents too. So if it's 1700, they'll actually overprice themselves because they're
Okay.
going by off of cap rate,
Okay.
rent price. Because this is a long term hold for them. This is like a 30-year hold.
Okay.
So if we can get
Going to the facts right now.
okay,
Built in
2006,
2006.
310s estimate.
Zillow is always, in my opinion, kind of wrong.
It's
See, look,
wrong,
so
but the
this
hedge
is
fund.
so it did list for rent, but they didn't rent it out because nobody rented it out for that much. So
See,
that's something to note too. Just because like they put it for 1,700, it didn't rent out for 1,700, and then they just ended up selling it.
well, see, the hedge
So
funds, they will go off of strictly off of this information data and will literally try to make it work because they
yeah,
feel that we can market make. They little to us. They're literally peons. We can literally buy 300 houses in the same neighborhood and make it really really sweet.
right. And
So
there's multiple houses for sale in this neighborhood, and we could do something with that.
yeah, actually, there's people that is you can wholesale MLSs. You just gotta cut the agent, and that's how you pretty much get the phone number. Well, off of skip tracing, getting the address and the name using prop stream. So you got to use two or three tools:
Mm,
prop stream, Zillow, and True People Search. Plus, get you
mm,
a cold dialer as well, Mojo dialer, something, or a text blaster, so you can be able to blitz these people out.
mm.
So what's let's see what else is on PropStream. So save that property. Hold on, save that property. So we're gonna save that property, potentially offer, create a new one. The zip code.
Oh, my bad.
No, no problem, no problem.
I usually put text one,
No
and I
issue.
have it on the.
But we're just trying to be able to see, okay, this person, he in a tough spot because he got $16,000 in liens. Let's see what
Mhm.
else is in the liens in the neighborhood. Who else is in a top on a tough spot?
Let's see. We have Grampton. See, they don't have what it's sold for, but the comps in that neighborhood is 173.
It's low. It's hardly no. It's no equity in this. It's no
Mm-hmm.
equity in this. It's no equity. It has no equity. It only has 27,000 potential equity.
Little York Road, Houston. Same thing. It's sold for 141. The comps are 171.
let's look at the
But
comps in the
everyone's
nearby
trying to sell their
listings.
home for 220, 210. So
Okay,
that's
what
something
about
to keep note, you know.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. We got to keep all that in note. So, what else?
Um, Looking at the map, let's try 9. Abstract lien judgment, lien amount is 3,000. Their lien amount is 10. That's number 44.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on that thing right there. We're gonna look at one or two factors.
The MLS
One
was
195.
195.
195. That's funny.
Mm-hmm. And then but the comps are 216
Well,
average.
what you do is another trick is you use the three highest comps they send to the cash buyer.
Mm-hmm.
So you use three of the highest comps to send to the cash buyer that is also in range of the time period, and you use those three highest comps. So say if a couple properties were sold for 350, because you're gonna have that where properties in the neighborhood pretty much sells for higher than others. It's just natural. But you use those three comps in those areas to send the cash buyer either if the cash buyer is hedge fund or not hedge fund, you still use that. So let's copy and paste this address and see what's in the neighborhood.
Okay. Give me one moment here. Jeez. Maybe not. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see what this estimate go for.
Okay.
231
So yeah.
St. Williams Lane. Hmm. Let me do the calculations on this estimate
Thank
of
you.
10% above because they are going to go 5 to 10% above. So that means with the hedge fund, they will buy this bad boy maximum 254. So if we can get this locked up,
254.
say at 195, 215, really 195 to be honest, really hit them with their original offer that either didn't go through. I don't know if it go through. PropStream has the information if it went through, but if it didn't, that's cool. But if we can get contract A locked up for 195 and have the hedge fund goes 10% above their estimate, that's 254. So that means a $60,000 spread.
Okay.
$60,000 spread. So really, we just try to at least what's in the neighborhood. So if you can find contract for 110, 120, 130, 150, as high as 170. So you just look
So
block to block
in your okay, let's talk. Let's talk. We've been talking a lot of like what this, what that. Let's talk
comps.
about when we actually get on the phones, right?
Yes.
So when we get on the phone, right?
Mm,
What, in your opinion, for let's say this home, let's say if it was like on sale or they like looking to sell, whatever.
mm.
Um, what would you say on the phone?
Well, the keynotes would be one, we can be able to close fast.
Mm,
Two, we can be able to provide a cash offer. Three, we can do a no inspection or little to no inspection. And four, if you have a troubled tenant, the hedge fund and the cash buyers is willing to take on that troubled tenant.
mm,
So pretty much I would be trying to have those talking points inserted in to assure that we will make sure that this is a completely seamless
mm,
and less painful as possible for the seller,
mm,
while making sure that one, they know that I have proof of funds. Because if they're going to give me objections, we have proof of funds.
mm,
If they're going to pretty much give me some more objections, I
mm,
can write up a written letter. But after the proof of funds with our hard money lender, they pretty much see that, okay, you got the cash? Yes. So pretty much when you're on the phone, it should be the basis of one, I can make the problem go away.
mm.
Two, the liens, any lien, you don't bring up the liens. You pretty much act like you're oblivious to that, even though we know,
Yeah.
even that you
Mm,
and we know that
yeah.
he has liens. But you say if you have any liens or encumbrances, that interest, 12% interest, because Texas has the highest property taxes, hence the highest property liens.
Mm,
That 12% a month on $10,000 in liens is $2,000 a month,
mm,
and that adds. So that means it goes from 10 to 12, then from 12 to 15, 15 to 18,
mm,
then pretty much it compiles on. So really, just get them on the strength of we can relieve the problem. It's not going to take us 45 to 60 days. We don't need a loan. We are liquid cash. We have cash. The hedge fund has cash. Investor Carrot, you can be able to list up these contracts and have bidders on it with
mm,
cash. And you actually you ask your cash buyers that are not hedge fund people for a higher earnest money deposit so they don't run off on you. One. Two, you make sure that the cash buyer's date to close is actually a week early, just
mm,
in case if he bails and flakes on us, that still give us enough time to list it up
mm.
or to talk with the secondary buyers, because you never just have one buyer,
Right.
you know. But really, just making sure that the seller knows that we can be able to close. We won't play no games with the property. If he has a troubled tenant, we'll make sure that they can be able to get rid of the property, get their cash offer without the tenant even knowing that he sold the property.
Mm,
So Zillow, they have all the rent, the four rents, the rented listings. So you can be able to skip trace the address, copy paste the address, put it on PropStream, get the name, skip trace, pretty much say that that we saw that you have your property for rent. We wanted to be able to provide a cash offer,
mm,
and we will be able to willing to work with you if you have a troubled tenant.
mm,
Um, hedge art, we will buy homes with tenants in it, with or without a tenant. We will buy a scenario of not the debt, but we will be able to make sure that the mortgage payout, which that's what would happen if there's any liens on the properties, which there are,
mm,
there will be a mortgage payout where pretty much the cash buyer, the title company, pretty much organize it where they clear off the liens
mm,
and pretty much take the cut from the cash buy situation where
mm,
pretty much, okay, you get your money, but you only get the remainder of what's left,
mm.
the seller, while
Right.
we are protected because we're able to get the margin in between.
Mm,
So everybody gets paid. So literally the cash buyer, the hedge fund that you connect with, you get the property under contract for three, say if it was for 230, the ARV is pretty much 330. And the cash, well, not the cash buyer, the seller, you get it for 230. The cash buyer, you assign it for 260. The comps can be around 315, 340. And
mm,
also, granted, a lot of cash buyers are buying 80% ARV. So that
mm,
means if the property is 310, A
Mm,
lot of investors in Phoenix, they're willing to go 83%. They're going to buy that for 260 without blinking an eye.
mm,
So
mm,
that's what you say to seller, man. You pretty much just build the trust, garner the trust on the phone, pretty much saying that, hello, my name is Dale. I can pretty much I see that your
mm.
property is either listed for sale or I'm pretty much wanted to buy your house. If it's not for
Mm.
sale, just say I want to buy your house.
Yeah.
Cash offer, 21 to 28-day close as is, little to no inspection. Trouble tenant, no problem. No tenant, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep doing that, man. There's gonna be people that's gonna rock with you. There's gonna be people that's gonna fuck with you
Mm-hmm. For
because
sure.
people are gonna be desperate.
For sure.
If
Especially,
they don't.
yeah, a lot of stuff has happened. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Past year, taxes definitely play a big role. Tax liens are no joke.
yeah, yeah, because that's serious. That is so serious.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that be on their credit profile for at least 7 years.
Mm-hmm. It was better to get that paid. You know what I'm saying? You really want to ask the seller, like, because there's some people who truly won't be motivated, and you want to, you know, bring up the motivation that, this is getting expensive, and I want to buy it from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got you, you know?
Because
So,
it's expensive debt. Because especially when it comes to this state, this is an expensive debt for them.
yes.
Because if you're not a numbers person, if you're dealing with someone that's not a numbers person, just break down the numbers in simple layman terms. If they owe
Always.
$15,000 in back taxes, just do the 12%, and that shows 1,800 in interest a month. Then another 12%,
Mm.
that's $2,000 the next month in interest. The third month,
Wow.
that's $2,200 in interest. So they pretty much just show them that, with them fucking up like this,
It's getting worse.
$12,000, $15,000 in back liens is, like you say, it's gonna get worse.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
21,000.
sometimes yeah, you just gotta break down the numbers very simple. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see, because I used to work with tax liens and stuff like that, and it's a huge problem. It really is. So you want to just let them know, like, yes, you have a good deal in your home, but the tax liens are getting up there, and you're right about there's no more stimulus checks coming, and the stimulus check can't cover a tax lien.
Nope.
So, you don't want to bring that up, 'cause that's like, but it's true. Like, so basically you want to be there to help, because anytime you're selling something, you are solving a problem that somebody has. So, you know, you want to make sure you make the problem clear, and that you're solving a
Build
problem.
rapport. Build
Yes.
rapport. Because it might take three or four contacts, 3 or 4 touches to be able to get to the person.
Hmm.
Double C. Double C is funny. So, when it comes to that, you just pretty much just break down the numbers to them, and just because there's a lot of people that are, if you didn't come to them, they were just gonna let it go on pre-foreclose.
Oh yeah. And
Because
that's why I was gonna ask. I was like, is it just better to bring up like the tax liens, or just kind of like, because some people really, they should know, but I really just think like they just let it pile on and they forget, like they just pay their mortgage and kind of like ignore everything
everything
else.
else, everything else. So really, just just convey that to them, that to avoid
Mm-hmm.
pre-foreclosures, tell them that this will ruin your credit. This will literally destroy your credit for 7 years without them able to do anything.
Mhm.
Tell pretty much you're just giving them what's the real rundown. So it's not like you're lying. It's really true because that would be on their credit for 7 years. Plus,
Yeah.
they could have got a
No, that's
good
why
offer with
exactly.
us.
No, that's why I make it very clear. I'm like, I'm not about like, stretching the truth. This is the truth. Like, people like, especially after the 2020 pandemic, people probably just focusing just on the mortgage if they could focus on the mortgage. And the tax liens are the taxes didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make it very clear that at 12%, at your property value, it gets up there. Next thing you know, it's $5,000, and your mortgage is only like 750, and you were paying
Hmm.
750 on the mortgage, but you have that waiting for you right there. So
Because really,
yeah,
like, you just have to make a good presentation, and the proof of
yeah,
funds will actually surpass you when it comes to a lot of people. Because the proof of funds, you can get it
mm,
at thebesttransactionalfunding.com. My man Dave Dinkle, I already talked to him. He's pretty much
yeah,
comfortable with people going to the website and getting their proof of funds. And he does it so people can go to his private money lending. And if they have a deal in the HTX, they can potentially send it to Dave. You get your funding. You get
mm,
your hard money loan, and well, 90 you can get 85% up to loan of value. So that means 15% down pay and 100% of the construction cost. But
mm,
that's where you need to be a person like us, knowing how to analyze these deals. So let's
mm,
let's look at some more.
right,
Let's look at some more properties, and then we're gonna look at New York because that's the higher equity.
yeah.
Like, and hedge fund, hedge fund really wants down south.
Okay,
So
yeah,
that
you were
means
saying that.
yes. So investor carrot Cash Now Homes LLC will be like our alternative disposition to send these contracts off. But so he bought this for 175. He has 88,000 mortgage balance, 15,000 in liens, 272, 274.
Hmm.
Cash offer of 220
You
to
should put
Martha.
in the chat or something like that the formula that you use to estimate the um
Okay.
the value of a home.
Estimate value.
So, so you should put the way you would do the formula is like, let's say you do public record plus
Public
you know like
records.
like that.
Pricing
And
point. Public records and their pricing point, their entry
mm-hmm,
point, what they got it for, their entry point, what they got the property for,
mm-hmm,
then minus 65 discount to try to see the pretty much that's pretty much helping my negotiating form where I could work my way up with the seller instead of going higher and higher, higher and higher.
mm-hmm,
So you never start at 274. You may start your negotiating at 215, 220. And if the comps, and like I said, everybody, you use the
yeah.
three highest comps in the neighborhood. So this tool has comparables and nearby listings.
Mm.
Click on that. Click on that. Comparables and
Yep,
nearby
got it.
listing. You use the top three comps in that neighborhood to get the three highest purchase sold.
So far, the highest is 270. 265.
You filter it
Um,
because they got a filter inside those as well. You noticed that. So
yeah, I see. Hold on. So it says, so do you go by the average or you just said get the three highest and then average that out?
use the three highest and add that as the ARV number. So the comps. So when the cash buyer said, "Okay, what's the comps?" We use the three highest price
Mhm.
that somebody has pretty much built. So we gotta pretty much click on amount, click on amount on
Hold on, give me a
the
second.
list, the
Hold on,
right
where's
side,
the okay, I'm at the list of homes.
amount, amount. So the top column, so where you see date, the top columns where you see address, photo, property type, status, date,
Yeah,
amount.
yeah,
Click on
yeah.
amount, go up high.
Hold on, I'm gonna hit reset because I see soul, I see bedrooms, I see, but I don't see amount. Am I going crazy?
No, right side, far right
Okay,
side,
I'm on the right
not
side.
the left
Okay,
side.
I'm here at amount.
Bingo. Click
Yeah,
on the amount
that's how I was
column.
at before, and I was reading off
No problems.
310.
No problems. 310,
Yeah, I was already reading that off. So like 310.
310, 330.
No, that's not the highest. The highest is 310, 275. I mean 270 and 265.
Hmm.
I wouldn't go back by the three highest comps. Each house is different.
So if you can find, well, you found the three comps that are the highest. You pretty much send that to the cash buyer. You lock it up for 210, 220, and pretty
Mhm.
much you just, if there's inspection where the cash buyer looks at it and say, "Hey, there's a problem here," you got to beat down the seller on the price
Huh.
because there's damages. So you don't
Mhm.
just stick with the starting price. That's why I said offer the starting price. Starting price may be 215. You may get them under contract for 230. But say if there's a problem inside, damages, termites.
Mhm.
Yeah, if there's termites, and yeah, you can beat that down way lower.
Yeah.
But if it has any type of, like, even the disgruntled tenant, you
Yep.
can lower that price down as well. You can lower that price down as well if the tenant
I
is
see,
going
you
to.
see that sale for 1,800. Is that right?
They got it from a tax lien.
Yeah.
They got that from a
That's funny. Yeah,
foreclosure,
that's
the bank,
yeah,
somebody.
for
So you
sure.
see those from time to time. You see those from time to time, but really, uh, if you just see that, okay, you use the top three, you send that to the cash buyer. Then let's look at the vacants. If there's any divorces, so you can scroll up and you can see the comparables and nearby listings.
Hmm. Cash buyers, liens. Where do you want me to click? Divorce.
We got divorces. We got 10 divorces in the neighborhood.
10 bankruptcy.
Nah, bankruptcies is too difficult. Divorces. Because the only thing that may come up on a divorce is, say, if the person needs to finalize their divorce, meaning that they would have to
Yep.
go to their lawyer and
Yeah.
tell them that we need to finalize the divorce. This is still not finalized.
Hmm.
Wow. So 113, 140, 7,000.
Hmm.
What's 7,000 about? So they get it for a low price. And this is another note. If they get it at a low price, where if they got it for 7,000, if you offered them 110, they'll take it more than anything. Okay,
Hmm.
110 cash offer, 28-day close. They don't have to deal with the divorce spouse. They can pretty much take the cash offer and leave.
Hmm.
That's where you come in. That's where you insert yourself in.
Hmm. Got it.
So you can save. Matter of fact, you can save these as well. So you can add to favorite. You can click on
Add to
add to
list,
favorite on
add to
top.
favorite.
Well, add to list. Add
Okay.
to list.
Yeah.
Call divorces. Okay. So you pretty much use the available public records to be able to see, okay, this is how much they guided for. And when you offer your cash offer, it still be profitable for them and it could be even more profitable for you. So that's why
Got
you
it.
use the public records to see, okay, you're not offering it lower than they got it for. And looking at all these properties and shit, they're all
Mhm.
inside of 220. The comps is in the neighborhood 270 at its highest, 310 maybe if we can stretch it. So click
Mhm.
on one of these properties.
Yep. Everything's everything's fine. Nothing's lagging.
Okay.
No, I'm asking. I'm like, has everything been fine? Is anything lagging?
Yeah, yeah, everything's fine. Way better than my shit. We was gonna still be on route on the first listing with me.
Okay. So last sale was 140, 700. Comps 174.
Hmm.
No liens. Mortgage 131.
Mm. Not enough room for
I
error.
know. I was thinking that. I was like, it's not. It hasn't gone. It hasn't
Yeah,
really.
not enough room. Not
Mm,
enough room. So let's go to the next divorce. Click on any one of these motherfuckers.
yeah.
Period. Just click. I'm not even really stressing about organization. It's just of us getting some leads and
Right.
people can pretty much see what's our process and how we do
Right.
things,
Exactly. This
etc.,
one
etc.
stoop and comps stoop.
Must be a millionaire's neighborhood or something where the comps is that insane, like $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody fixing and flipping like that. Now go to the flip comps so we can see what the investors bought it for
Okay.
at first. So the far left, where you see comparables, 44.
Got it. Okay.
Bingo.
Flip comp. Got it.
So the investors get it for 182. Oh wow, hey.
$0. $0. 185. 185. 218. 300.
Scroll to the side because there's more that's cutting off. So
You mean
if you
like
can
on the
be
map?
able, no, like inside of this
For some
this
reason,
flip
yeah, I know
comps
I'm
column.
fine. But that's you saw how it just went back.
Yeah, this website has a lot of bugs. This has a lot of
Yeah,
bugs that's just not clear.
that's why
Where
I'm like,
we're really
it's like cut off and this, that, and you know, there's not much I could do with that.
no issue, no issue. But yeah, so pretty much really, and this is and this is not even this is not even accurate flip amount. So it's
Mm,
either $1 million homes in this neighborhood,
mm,
multi-million-dollar homes in this neighborhood, apartment buildings.
mm.
Those are the only two that makes the comps to 10 million. Yeah, there's multi-million-dollar houses. There's probably
In this neighborhood?
multi-millionaires. Yeah, that's only how it makes sense with the comps at what 10 fucking million.
What? Yeah, that's why I was like, but their house. That's why I like. Let me look. Yeah, 10 million. That can't be right.
So
The
copy and paste
average
that, and we'll
sale
do a
is
Google search.
$10 million.
That's because it's mixing everything that's in this neighborhood. So that means apartment buildings.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a little bit. That's like
may-
all. That's like not right. I don't think that's
no,
right.
god damn,
Sometimes,
cuz.
sometimes this stuff is not right because
Damn.
if that house is this, the comps can't. I'm selling my house for 10. No, it's like that's not definitely not how that works.
So you use the regular comps to pretty much gauge on what to give. But if it's like this, if it's a mix and match like this, it's probably too much acreage for the hedge fund anyway. We probably have to send this to Luis, get
Okay.
under contract and send it to Luis instead of the hedge fund. The hedge fund is going to look at it like if it's $1 million homes, then that means it's going to be more than 1 acre, especially in the South. It's going to
Yes.
be a very
Acreage.
gargantuan,
Yeah. Is a lot of acreage.
20,000 square foot homes and stuff like that. But really, we just need to get we just need to get at least one
Yeah, I was
more
gonna
property, then we could
say,
go to New York.
what's the average that they're looking for? Just like average backyard, no more than like an acre.
No more than 1.5 acre.
1.5. Okay.
1.5 acre. That's the only thing that they're willing to deal with.
Okay.
So we'll look at, matter of fact, let's look at New York right now. Let's
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you handle the controls. You know the areas. So this is
Yeah.
all
I
you.
mean, it's lagging. I got two parp streams open. Okay. And now it's lagging. Okay.
Wait a minute, hold up. I fucked that up.
The liens in New York are very high. Even though
Mm,
Texas has the highest tax, usually it can be kept up with. Like I said, I used to deal with liens in New York, and
mm.
they go up to like 80,000, 50,000, 12,000. See, the lien amount on this one is 309,000.
Mm.
This one, Wilder, is 32,000.
You could probably offer these people 700,000 and see if they bite. Six
Hmm.
fifty.
But they
Six
sold
fifty.
it. Look,
Oh, they
they
sold it
last
already.
brought it for 210. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they're almost done with their mortgage. There's more upstate I was thinking of. The city is very
Okay.
complicated when it comes to all of this stuff.
All these triplexes and condos, it seems like everything's mixed use. So the cash buyer probably be interested in these mixed use properties.
Hmm? Yeah.
Because if it's nothing but mixed use, bodega, an apartment, or triplex, duplex, fourplex,
Hmm.
because that's pretty much what they're interested in. The rents would probably have to go for
I
what,
know. I'm
twelve
looking
hundred
at
dollars a month.
the quadruplex, the triple, yeah, the tripleplex.
So these can be a big check off the strength of how large the equity estimated value is. All these things is
Yep.
700.
Yep.
Wait a minute, what's 3951 Wilder Ave? It has $109,000
Yeah.
lien. Jesus.
Yes, this is common. Hmm. And the average is like 481 for like a quadruplex, so you can rent it out
481.
for like 2,000, 2,500.
Okay, say if we offered 385.
Hmm.
Wait a minute, he won't even have enough.
The mortgage is
Yeah.
so high. They just brought it.
Oh.
It's a
They just
single
bought it?
family. They just brought it.
Uh yeah, 385. 375 at least. Get it to the cash buyer at 410, 420.
Yeah.
That's only how we could be able to make the profit is if we tried to gauge off of the public listing and say that okay, we'll give you 385,
Mm,
no more than 400.
mm,
No more than 400. Really 385, 21 and 28 day close, you know the spiel. Try to get them on that. Try to make the quicking, not the quicking. Now I'm still starting to fuck up English. Just make the point and purpose of the quick close to bring more convenience
mm,
to the seller. So the 21 and 28 days, a lot of the times if you can offer 365, 375 on a scenario with that quick close, it motivates people because it usually takes 165 days for something to sell in this market looking at the comparables.
mm, mm,
So these properties is not getting off the market quick. So 375 for 485, 500,000 valued property with full renovation. Now copy and paste this so we can look at the street view. So this is Bronx, New York. Let's look at the street view. Okay. So 437. Say if we got it for 385 plus 10, 481, and that's this estimate. If we use matching comps when it comes to triplexes, because if there's one, two triplexes in this neighborhood, there's probably a couple more, and you can
Yeah,
use the
no,
comps of that.
it's very normal.
Okay.
Triplexes, a lot of the homes would turn into like split level. Rarely any of them are single family.
Okay. Okay. So we will save this. We'll save the Bronx.
This is a single family.
Hmm. But they say it's single family. Hmm.
Mm,
And Natasha Ferguson.
mhm,
Natasha. So pretty much we will offer Natasha 375, 380. Cash offer, 28-day close. We would like to buy your house. That would be the line.
mhm,
Hello, is this Natasha Ferguson?
mhm,
Yes, my name is Jonathan. I want to be able to buy your house.
mhm.
How quick is the close? 28-day closing. The more we can be able to do the aspects of getting it under contract, the quicker we can do it. We can do it as fast as 21 days.
Mm.
So that pretty much would be the script that you would hit everybody
Okay.
with
Okay.
verbatim.
So, hello, am I speaking to Natasha? Hi, Natasha. This is Shay. I was actually interested in buying your home. I was interested in buying it for 320. Where would you go in at 25?
375.
Oh, okay. 375.
375 with a 21 to 28-day closing. The quicker we can get it under contract, the more free problems of a troubled tenant. Also put that involved because if they probably do got rented tenants, so pretty much if there's any trouble with a rented tenant, we can handle it.
Yeah, that's for a quadruplex or something like that. Usually a single family is a
Yeah.
single family home.
So we just have to have the script down of we can be able to provide a quick close. And if they're saying that we're not selling, say, are you buying? Are you
Mm,
interested in getting deals?
yeah.
So they can either become the motivated seller or our direct cash buyer.
Mm,
That's why you do the side pitch.
mm-hmm.
And
Yeah. Are
that's
you
why you also,
interested in
uh,
buying as well?
yeah, and look at the link properties. So click on link properties to see how many properties, if she has any other properties. So linked properties. So she has two properties, estimated 1.1 in value, 1.1 million in value. Oh,
Reyes.
so she has a duplex.
Mm-hmm.
Click on the duplex and see what's that about. Matter of fact, we might offer on the duplex.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You know what? We're gonna offer on the duplex, and if she wants to sell both, she even better.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
Buy her properties in an estimated value of 650. Her value is 1.1. So that means two properties. We could potentially make a $200 squeeze if we get the contracts locked up at the right price. Okay, so she got this bad boy for 495. The
Hmm.
balance of three. So she got two loans.
Yeah,
Okay, so
no,
she
her
might be
loan amount
motivated.
is $1 million.
What?
She owes $1 million to the bank.
Wait a minute. So this is short sale? No.
Um, No, when I look back, like I think you missed it. It says she owns $1.1 million.
Yeah, she owns 1.1. And if we can offer both properties
Mm-hmm.
for not 260, 660 per se, but
No, no, no,
800.
no, no. This, yeah, 500.
Well,
Five.
this would be like 560,
Oh, I was gonna say
540,
550.
550,
Yeah.
550 with a 639. So
Mm-hmm.
save this property and put that in a new
She makes
file. Put that
a profit off of it. So,
yeah, put save this property and put that in the New York file. So on our New York deals, we can do that.
mm-hmm.
So we cut them down on the price 530 to 560, 530 to 560 range. That gives us enough
Mm-hmm.
in between monies. So non-owner occupied. So she's renting this bad boy out.
Yep.
So
Yep.
let's see if she's a tired landlord.
Yes.
Those are motivated sellers. She's a tired landlord. She's sick and tired
Mm-hmm.
of it. She don't want to deal with it. We'll provide a 650 cash offer. We'll deal with the badass tenants inside the house.
Yep.
We'll make sure that we have a cash offer for you at 650, no 550, 560. Then resell the contract for 595,
Mm-hmm.
600, and use that 710, the full renovation cost of 711 of the value, to be our comp, to be our ARV.
Mm-hmm.
So we're using this data to help us negotiate. That's the only thing we're really doing when it comes to prop stream,
Right.
is getting data and using this data to help us on what do they got it for. Cool, they got it for 495. That
Right.
helps us to be able to say, okay, if we make sure that they can get some money where they profit, where 560, let me get my calculator.
Yeah.
So 560, yeah, 560 minus 495,
Mm-hmm.
that means they profit $65,000
Mm-hmm.
and they get rid of a badass tenant
Mm-hmm.
by them getting cashed out, and they can walk on with their merry way.
Mm-hmm.
So
They were
really,
probably using the rent to put it into the mortgage anyway.
yep, yep, yep. So we just clear all of that unnecessary bullshit for them.
Mm-hmm.
560, maybe as no higher than 580,
Mm-hmm.
575. But so I'm gonna write that down. So I'm gonna write that down on a gauge price. So we're gauging a price by doing this to see, okay, where we don't overprice ourselves.
Yeah, you don't
But
want to overprice it because it takes a long time to sell in that neighborhood. It's not a single family home. She was using the rent to put back into the mortgage. They've had this property for a while. They're using it as a rental property, but the rent was going straight to the mortgage. So it's like, they got it in 2000. They put it on sale, but I don't think they ever sold it because it said they owned it for 16 years.
yep. So really, we are just snooping around to see what else is in their properties, what's else in their neighborhood. So let's look the comps in this neighborhood right here. So the Bay, Chester Ave, Bronx, New York, 1046.6. Okay, they got 11 fix and flips in the neighborhood.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, all these things are duplexes. These
Yep.
things
All
sold
of them.
for
I told you all of them. There's rarely any single
816.
family homes.
We can use 816 as the comp. Like I said, use the three highest comps
Mhm.
of 816. Give it to your cash buyer when your cash buyers are bidding and they say, okay, do you have any comps in the neighborhood? Proof? Yes. Pretty
Mhm.
much they can click on Google search the address, see, okay, this was sold for 815. They get
Mhm.
the property contract for 625.
Mhm.
That means we can profit 60,000 on the deal while
Okay.
they still have 200,000.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What's our what do we take back? 60?
60 to 80.
60 to 80, like that.
So save this property, save this neighborhood, save the comps,
Mhm. No,
save all
we gotta
this.
do this one together. We could do New York together. Even though I know they like down south.
Now
Like,
we can do New York with the cash buyers at Cash Now Homes LLC plus Investor Carrot, the bidding website for the contracts. So we just use those two. Plus, say uh, with cash buyers, you can actually see who bought in the neighborhood, and if they bought it in liquid cash, you pretty much skip trace, and you send them a ring and pretty much say, we got a deal in the neighborhood. We saw that you bought inside this neighborhood. We got a deal inside the same neighborhood that you bought and sold and flip. We got another fix and flip or another deal for you inside the same neighborhood that you profit in. And make sure you
mhm.
use the term profit in. Make sure you use that term with profit in. So
Mhm.
the cash buyers you see in each and every neighborhood that you pull up, when you see the comps, you can literally see the seller information. That's going to be the flipper that won. And the poor soul, that was the buyer,
Mhm.
pretty much got an underwater mortgage because of the fix and flip was sold very high.
Mhm.
So, and the value of the property either didn't match up with the sell that they got it in, meaning if they got it for,
Overestimated.
yeah,
Mhm.
estimated. So, pretty much we either got three options outside the hedge fund when it comes to cash buyers. If the deal is not in their range or if they ain't messing with the state, we got the cash buyers from those listing websites, and we pretty much just rinse and repeat, get people
That's what I was gonna
bidding.
say. Because for anyone that's listening, yes, you could do this on your own,
Yeah,
but when you work as a team, you can make twice as much. That's just one
yeah,
thing I wanted to know because you got someone working on cash buyers, you got somebody working on calling the properties and stuff like that, and you can literally get twice as much done, which is twice the profit. So I know we all here to like make money and stuff. So let's say if me and him worked on a few deals in New York, we could easily be taking home like in a few months 6 figures
each.
each. So I just wanted to let everybody know that for sure. The reason why I'm doing the New York market and is because I know what people want, know what things look like on the inside. People should usually try to focus. I'm not too familiar with suburban areas and homes and what people gauge as interesting or like was worth the value and stuff like that because they go, oh no, my home is worth 300, and it's like, well, in New York, like it's estimated differently, and in New York, people are looking to sell because they're looking to move into acreage and things like that. So, um, us working in New York, that's like a team effort of getting. the cash buyers and stuff like that. But it's definitely a solo effort if you're working down south and stuff. It's very straightforward, straight to the point. Nice homes, garages, things like that. They're usually single family, minimal work done. Usually some troubled tenants, not all the time. While in New York, you're dealing with a lot of landlords. A lot of these people are landlords because, as you see, is duplexes and things like that. Um, and they have multiple properties around the world, not even just in the United States. So they're dealing with like a lot of stuff.
Let's
So
move on.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff to deal with. For sure. Especially being in like the Denver market for a little bit and seeing what was going on there. Definitely a lot. You could look at Denver. You know what I'm saying? So team effort is the best effort when it comes to this stuff. For sure.
So, wow.
Um
Got 48 things on the MLS, and we got a lot of cash buyers. We got liens, and we got vacants.
oh yeah.
Wow.
A
So the
lot going
hedge
on.
fund, they're willing to buy up to $500,000, which if we can find that range, we'll be lucky
Yeah, for sure.
because these things is expensive already. So we got sanitation charges.
This one is a
They
duplex.
not they should be able to pay it already. $100. They
Yeah.
should be able to pay it. So we look for the
Yeah.
bigger, the bigger liens because that's not easy to pay off, and they would definitely need our assistance if it's either wholesaling or
Yeah,
maybe
these
seller
don't seem to be
financing.
the problem here.
Seller financing or pretty much wholesaling would be the two options just in case if they don't take the first offer. So wait a minute, all these are just sanitations?
Yeah, the liens don't seem to be the problem here.
Wow. All this just sanitations. Vacants.
Yeah, the only lien I see that but it's in judgment though with the court already. Right there, abstract judgment.
Okay. Abstract judgment. Damn. Okay, 490.
Hmm.
The comp say 480. They put it on the MLS for 360.
Hmm.
400.
Hmm. Um,
400,000. No.
mm, they're probably gonna do like yeah, 460, 465.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So let's look at the lien details. Let's look at more of that for people that's in the audience so they can see
Mm-hmm.
the details.
So 7,000.
Wells Fargo.
Yeah,
Okay,
so the
that's
way
his.
like yeah, the value in Denver goes is obviously based off city center, but a lot of way outside of Denver has a lot of value as well. Parker, um, Cherry Hill Village, and a bunch of stuff like that. So you gotta be careful because the lien amounts are very low. I didn't even know that they were that low.
Yeah, because
because I
I'm
know you were
like,
looking
wow.
at the market, and it is kind of confusing. It is a little confusing.
Okay, so pretty much we look at comparables and nearby listings. So let's see what's in this neighborhood. So 481, that's the comp. If we can find something under 350, 250, that gives us at least some type of upside where we can be able to use that comp and find a
That's four
property
hundred
that's
thousand. That one's 400, and yeah, they only have three comps.
okay. So what else is any liens, vacants, divorces?
Okay,
No
no
divorces.
divorce.
150 liens, 150 vacants. Er, uh,
You know,
hate
people
this.
pay their bills. No, let me stop.
Okay. 130,
Yeah,
number
60.
7.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Okay. So we pretty much just get something that's cheap. Our original comps is 481, now it's 360. I hate how this thing never is consistent. So it's a
Mm.
non-owner occupied. So he's renting this bad boy out. Let's give him let's give him
Sorry for
two,
the noise in the background.
no problem. 240.
I'm gonna put myself on mute.
240. 240. So 240 around 250 range, preferably because we can be able to at least take advantage of the aspect of he is renting. So we try to find anybody that's a landlord and see if they wanted to sell. So we just use that proprietary data plus use any other outside resources, preferably from a title company that can be able to give us code violations, unnecessary stuff like that. But really, this would be a $20,000, $30,000 spread, just marking it up. So if you get it for 240, mark it up to 270, your cash buyer pretty much sees the comps of 360 to 410. He pretty much he'll be with it. So if there's any damages, any nicks, beat down the price. So if there's any problems, that 240 becomes 225. So you deduct 15, and you can add that 15 into your margin. Granted, granted, if the cash buyer doesn't make a sudden change on his number, because you also got to remember numbers change and vary off of the inspection of what they saw visually when they do be able to pull up, no matter if it's cash buyer, hedge fund, a home builder, construction company that you found on constructionjournal.com. Like I said, at constructionjournal.com, you can find the projects of builders. You can find where they're building at, and you can pretty much copy, paste, skip trace, call them up and say, we see that you're building in this area. We can provide you deals in this area and use PropStream. You use PropStream as a tool to be able to
Mm.
connect dots. So yeah, 240 to 255
Mm.
cash offer when it comes to this property right here, no higher than 285.
Mm-hmm.
285 to be honest, because we need some margin where we can at least get a $20,000-$30,000 spread.
Right.
So we're just creating a spread. That's all. You lock up your you negotiate your contracts to create the spread.
Right.
So copy. So save this property. Save this property and put that in the Denver market. Now that's where the hedge fund will buy.
Yep.
Now, this is a hedge fund deal, so this is
Okay.
Denver, Colorado. They'll spend up to 500,000. So that is a hedge fund area where they're willing to buy in Denver. So, to be honest, it can be a higher margin wage to be a higher wedge. So copy and paste this and see what's the estimate on Zillow. Because even though it's off market, it gives estimates. Because hedge
Yeah.
funds, they go off of rents and estimates.
Okay, estimates. Cool.
But when it's a really strong deal, we do the model of get the 3 largest comps and send them that plus the estimates. So it reinforces our argument. It makes our argument justified. So 429 rents 2265. God damn, that's atrocious.
Yeah, Denver has really went downhill.
Oh wow. 429 plus 10%. That's 42,000. So that's 471. But the problem is we would have to get this for 260, 250. Not 260, 250. 360. 360, 350. If we could get it lower than that, that's even better. But 350 minus 471. Now, if this property was in better shape, we would have got more money off of the spread. But since this looked like a damn ghost house or a crack house, it probably
I
gonna.
know that neighborhood. It's on the come up. That it will be considered on the come up.
Okay, so we save that address, no problem.
Okay.
We save that address. We pretty much see what Ben wants. So let me get to my phone and let's look at a specific zip code. And this will be the end. Then pretty much you and me will get to work.
Yeah, that's all I was gonna say.
Start getting to work. But we just got to do this so everybody understands what is the process, what is their role, etc., etc. So let me do this real quick. Let me get in this buy box, search the zip code. Then pretty much that zip code will be everything that they are willing to touch. So all the people that's coming in, please like the video. Please also donate.
Yes.
$ Shay Shay Pink. $ Shay Shay Pink.
Yeah.
And $ Mr. Perfect 23G. So that is $ Mr. Perfect 23G. It's not obligated, but it's definitely appreciated. And $ Shay Shay Pink.
Yes.
Is the Cash App as well. So let me get this zip code. Let me get this zip code. So go back to the main menu. So go back to the main map.
Yep.
Go to the main map. That we can get the zip codes.
You want me to put in the last zip?
Nah. Let me stop being lazy and just find that specific zip. Birmingham, Columbus, no. So Jacksonville, St. Louis, Atlanta, no. No. What else do they want to buy? That's so these are a lot of zip codes I gotta run through really quick. So pretty much these right here. Okay. Okay, so the check criteria. Damn, hold on. Hold on. Damn. Okay, so Miami. So we'll do Miami 33, 43, 5. So this is where the hedge fund will buy up to 400. Thou wow.
You saw that?
Yeah. Well, I don't think we can be able to find anything that's probably under that, but it's 33. Wait a minute, hold on. It's the zip code is
I know.
3345.
For some reason, I put it in. I don't know if you saw that. You said it's 33.
3345 8 actually. Sorry about that. 3345 8 zip code.
Loading. I'm just gonna.
So that is the zip.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So we can see where is the vacants, where's the liens. So we got that as a scenario of gauging the market. God. And the fucked up part about it is I don't want no condos. I don't want no condos.
No
Because
condos.
there's a lot of vacant condos.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of condos in Miami.
Mm. So this is Jupiter. So this is not Miami. No problem. No problem. It's still matter of fact, Tiger Woods live in this neighborhood. So
Oh, okay. Cool.
okay. So this is a $1 million neighborhood.
Cool.
This is a $1 million neighborhood. So if we can look at these lanes.
I'm on the liens. The liens is almost $1 million for this one.
Ugh. See, this wouldn't be the problem if the hedge fund would buy $1 million properties. They just want something in the range of 400 to 500,000 maximum
Yeah, I
in
know.
Miami. So what we're
Jupiter is
going
not
to,
technically Miami. It's just Jupiter.
yeah, you know, they pretty much lumped everything in. So they,
As
wait a
Miami.
minute,
I haven't been
yeah,
to Florida. Yeah, I don't know.
4191 Main Street. So this is 434. We can beat them down on the price, preferably if we can get it for 350. 350, 360. 4191 Main Street. So
Hmm.
scroll up.
41,
4191
4191.
Main Street.
That 4191.
If you would
Okay,
stop scrolling so quick.
got it, got it, got it. Got it.
Okay. So they got it for 280. The mortgage is 252. The lien is about 6,000. So 350. 340.
Hmm? Mm-hmm.
350 to 340 range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's
Save
a
that property
townhouse
as
though.
well.
Is that fine? It's
Uh,
technically a
we could
condo.
still
It's
flip it.
like okay, okay, okay.
We could
Kind of.
still
It's
flip
kind
it.
of okay.
Okay.
Do you have a group already for it?
Yep. Well,
Surrounding areas?
yeah. You put that in the surrounding areas bin. Okay. Then we do one last one. Then we got to get up out here. We got to start getting some leads,
Mm-hmm.
writing down the leads that we just did so we can save time and just put that in True People Search and get the calling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One more deal.
Okay. Ooh.
So 8075 Francis.
Hmm?
Nah, that's a duplex. Not bad. That's a duplex. So let's see what's in the next tab because they got a couple more tabs, so we gotta get in that range because it would be perfect if they would buy up to 900,000. Where if the property was 1.1 or 1.2, and it was a distressed seller and they had $300,000 in a federal tax lien, we could be able to swipe that off. We'll snoop that off of 800,000, 900,000
Hmm.
inside that range because they're in a tough spot. But these are very extremely expensive homes, and and they're built in 2000, so they're all built in 2007.
I don't know why, but
Most
yeah,
of them are built in 2007.
they don't look
Off.
expensive. I
Nah,
told you
no, they don't.
that. Yeah, it's just it is what it is.
Okay. So scroll up. I saw like at least two. Scroll up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 6093 Robinson Street. So you're going way too fast. Sixty
Okay,
ninety three Robinson Street.
what number was it?
I don't remember my number because I just, well, 6051 Barbara Street. That
Okay,
one.
and did I pass it? Right there, right
Yes,
there.
you
Got
did.
it, got it, got it. I got it.
Okay. So this person right here, actually, this might be this might be a deal.
Yes,
This might be a deal, baby. We got
yes.
115, 214, two liens, well, two mortgages, six liens. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this person doing some royal fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
So his name is John Winfrey. So we would offer Mr. Winfrey
Mm-hmm.
two
Two
around
two
290,
75. Oh, okay.
275,
Yeah,
275, 290,
yeah. 29. Yeah.
290, 275. No higher than 30,
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, no higher than that. Yeah.
No higher than 305. Cash offer, 28-day close, same spiel.
Mm-hmm.
So let me do this. Let me calculate how much plus the mortgage plus 48,000 in liens. That's 263. So if we offer him 305 minus 263, okay. He leaves off the closing table with $42,000, but it's cleared. He doesn't walk away with a lot in his pocket, but that's really on him. So we can flip it for 330. We got it to him to 305. So that would be a so 335, 305. So that'd be 30,000. 30,000 assignments. So save this property.
Mm-hmm.
But this is gonna be the last deal. Pretty much this is the last deal. So I respect everybody that came through, people that liked the video,
Mm-hmm.
and we will be back
Put it in that.
analyzing more markets, analyzing more deals, pretty much answering all y'all questions and getting everybody pretty much ready for this training because this is a training. This
Yes.
is a simple training. This is literally you finding deals, you getting paid for it by aligning it correctly. So if anybody needs my email for any consultations or to be able to get involved when it comes to what me and Shay are doing,
Mm-hmm.
creditbuilder475@gmail.com. That's creditbuilder475@gmail.com. Shay, give out your Cash App one last time.
My Cash App is $Shay Pink SHAYPINK. I really appreciate
Okay.
it. And you can just contact his email if you have any questions for me or anything.
Okay. So pretty much this is it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me say my Cash App one more time. Mr. Perfect, Mr. Perfect 23G. And this is pretty much it. I respect everybody that came through, showed love, liked the video, and also be able to drop a comment as well. Without you, I am nothing.
Yes.
Respect everybody, and we'll be back inside of this week. So I'm Real Deal Financial, and this is Shay,
Yes.
and we are out.
See you.